Hello guys, welcome to Tableau session part 4. Today we are going to learn how to use a dashboard. For this one, let's load a shopping mall details in one of the store in US. For this one, we are loading an Excel file, that is amazingmart.xlx file. When we look at the data here, there are three sheets. Okay, so one is list of orders, order breakdown, sales targets. Let's look at the data of each sheet here. So here we can see of each order details, that is where they have ordered it and then who have ordered it, that is a customer name, region, country, and then order date. But the list of products in that each order, that we can see it over here in order breakdown. Let's open this order breakdown here. So here we can see of the list of products on each order. So the column we can see is order ID, which specifies the each order has a unique reference. Okay, so for the list of orders we can see each unique reference, and the same reference you can see it over in orders breakdown as well, and then it has all the list of products that have ordered. Okay, so here we are going to learn a new concept called join. So what is meant by join here? So if there are two tables and then they have a unique reference, okay, so and then there is a relationship between of these two sheets, then we can see the information together based on the unique reference what we have in this. Okay, so let's drag a list of orders over here. When we double click on over here, so here there is a possibility of adding multiple tables into this right side panel, so that both can be joined. So let's drag order breakdown, which has the same unique reference as of list of orders. So here you can see there is a Venn diagram which shows the unique references, that is the order ID is the one which is common in both of these two sheets, gets compared and then displays only the common records. Okay, so what we call this as a inner join. Okay, so it has, when we see here now for the order ID, it has all the customer name and as well the product details as well, the list of products that they have added. Okay, multiple products that they have added for each order. Okay, so in this way we can create a join and then create a new table which has of joining of these two sheets. Okay, and then we have another concept called left join and right join. So when do we need a left join? In the sense of, for suppose if we have left table, that is list of orders table or sheet has more records, and those records or those unique references are not available in the order breakdown, then if we want to display all the order details as well, then we have to use the left join. That is, irrespective of the matching over here, it displays all the records from the left table, that is list of orders table, and then from the right side it displays only the matching records. Okay, where that is like wherever it matches with the unique reference, then only it displays. Let's come up with a scenario where we have an order details, but they haven't added any products. Okay, so then when we do this normal inner join, we don't get that record itself, because there is no common unique reference, because they haven't added any products in the order, then it has only the order record. But still, if you want to see the order name and then whoever ordered it without the product details, then we have to use the left join. So here it displays the null values. If we don't have the any record in the orders breakdown, then it displays the null records. Okay, so list of orders and then orders breakdown, both can be related based on the left join or the inner join. and then in the same way we have the right join, that is where we have to display all the records from the right join irrespective of the matching with the other table, and then it displays all the records from the orders breakdown, but in the list of orders table it displays as a null if the unique reference is not available. Okay, so in this way we make a join, and then we can create a relationship which resulted in a new table or a sheet with multiple columns from these two tables. Okay, if there is no any matching, then it won't be displaying in case of inner join. If there is no matching, again it displays in case of left join or the right join based on the type of join we use. Okay, let's go to the sheet now. Here we have to create multiple worksheets to create a new dashboard. Okay, so in order to do that, let's observe the data over here. Okay, so we have a hierarchical column that automatically created by Tableau, that is country, state and city. Okay, so here the system itself automatically created this hierarchy. For suppose if it is automatically not getting created, then you can simply create it manually. Okay, so let's see here. I just dragged country to the city, so it's asking for a name of the hierarchy. I'm just giving it as region hierarchy. Okay, so it created a new hierarchy with the name as city and country, but the order is a bit problem. The first one it should come is country and then city. But we have state also, so we can add state also in between country and city. So we can see manually we added hierarchy of the region, that is country, state and city. Okay, so for the first sheet we will display the geographical information of the sales information. Okay, that is can be done by using the region. So let's drag this region hierarchy over into the sheet. So when we drag it over here, it automatically displays the longitude and then latitude. Okay, so here it has the Europe region information, that is which has all the country information. It has all the details over here, and then when we click on the plus sign, you can see of state level granularity. Okay, the granularity getting changed when we click on the plus symbol here. Okay. Okay, so now we want to see the sales information in the geographical way of representation. So what kind of sales information we have is we have to drag it. So how do we represent the sales? So we can represent the sales information based on the amount of sales. If it is more, then we can display this circle as with the big size or small size if the sales are less. Let's drag the sales into the size. Okay, so now we can see of let's increase the size of here. So here we can see of, see, the United Kingdom has 4,20,000 of sales, but whereas Netherlands has only 70,000 sales. You can see the representation with the size of the symbol over here. Okay, so and then we have this sheet which displays the range of sizes that it displays in the sheet. Okay, so let's see of let's add one more representation, that is the profit margin. We can add it. So but we don't have that information, we have only the profits. Profit margin in the sense it displays like the sum of profits to the sales ratio gives us the profit margin. Let's create a new calculated field. Let's click on it over here, then go to the create and then calculated field. Let's give a new column name, that is profit margin here. Okay, so here for the calculation the formula is sum of profit to the sales ratio. So sum of profit by sales. Okay, so here we are creating a new column, that is from profits and sales data. So here we have profit margin now. So in order to represent this profit margin, let's represent this profit margin based on the color. Okay, that is if it has a more profit or the less profit by different color. So let's drag this profit margin into the color tab. So now here we can see of, yeah, see, so Netherlands has a profit margin of minus 185, so it's very negative, so that's why it's a different color. But whereas we have blue line indication which is of completely positive 2129. So if you want to change the type of color, he can click on here and then go to edit colors. Here we can see of palettes here, different palettes. It's of our interest. Let's use red green diverging color representation, and then you can, here you can use of advanced option. Okay, so here we can use for start and end. Okay, so the way of coloring, so let's use minus 0.5 to the end with another like 0.5 again. Okay, so the way of representation is like 50-50, so that is red and green. So let me click on OK. So here you can see of now the color representation with the green and the red. Okay, so in this way we have represented, but when we click on this of granularity based on the region, we can see it over here, but still we can see based on the year information. That is, I want to see the sales information specific region based on the year, that is 2011, 12, 13, 14, like that. So I want to use this filter. So for that one we have the column called order date. Okay, let's drag into the filter section here. So here we want to use what kind of date specific field we want to use. Let's click on the year over here. Okay, so it has all information like 2011, 12, 13, 14. So here it is representing only the 2011 information. So if we don't get the filter field over here in the right side, then you can click on whatever the type of filter you want to see it. So let's click on here and then show filter. It displays the information 2011, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so here it's showing like a checkbox. Okay, so if you want to change it, the type of bar it is, let's display it as a single value drop down. So here, see, here it's a drop down 2011 or 13. It's only this single value drop down. Okay, for suppose if you want a single valued list, or I'm just trying for single value slider over here. See here, just a slider over here, 2011 or 12. So it changes the year wise granularity over here in the geographical representation, and then it displaying the sales information and the profit margin. Okay, so let's adjust the sheet more convenient way now. So we have done with the one sheet, that is map of Europe. We represent the sales information. Let's give a name for this sheet, that is map of Europe here. Okay, let's click OK here. Let's create a new sheet now. Okay, so here we want to represent the customer information, customer sales information based on scatter plot. Okay, so here we want to see the profit and sales ratio. Okay, so for this one, let's drag the sales information over here, and then we have the profit information over here. Okay, so by dragging profit information, here we can see of only one single dot, that is in the y-axis we have profit and the x-axis we have sales. But how it got added, aggregated, that is like the Tableau automatically aggregated based on total number of profits to the total number of sales. Okay, so total profit is of 28 lakh, but it's of having only with the sales of 23 million. So let's, if you want to see of for each sales information what is the profit. Okay, so that kind of scatter plot information you can be displayed. Go to the analysis and then remove this aggregate measures option over here. See, now it's not aggregating to the overall entire sheet sales and profit information. Okay, so instead of using this aggregate measures to uncheck it, let's use it like customer names information. Okay, based on the customer, what is the sales and profit information. Okay, let's drag this customer name over here. So here this Tableau automatically displayed based on each customer. Let's go one circle here. So Lara Sturt, so this customer did a sales of 6,732, gives a profit of 2658. Okay, so based on the customer level granularity, we displayed the scatter plot here. Okay, so let's look at this scatter plot for more granular level based on profit margin. So let's drag this profit margin to the color. Okay, so here we can see of below 0 we can see of more negative values in the color of red, and then above in the color of blue. Okay, so in order to make this circles into thick, we can change it to any type of shape over here. Let's make it of completely dark. Yeah, so here we can see each customer sales and profit information along with the profit margin now. So to view this based on the year level filter, that is for each year, like whatever the filter we have used in the previous chart, we can use the same filter over here. How to use the same filter? So let's go to the previous sheet, that is the map of Europe. Here we can click on the filter and then go to apply to worksheets. Here you can see of apply using this data source to all sheets over here. So let's click on this all using this data source. That means like this filter is getting applied to all the sheets in this workbook wherever we are using this data source. That is that as data source is joining the inner join of these two sheets. Let's go to our new scatter plot sheet. Here we can see of this filter automatically. Okay, so and then you can click on show filter. Yeah, so here it is displaying over here based on the year segregation. Let's adjust this scatter plot over here, and then we can name this scatter plot as well with the name of customer scatter plot. Okay, so we have two worksheets now. One is the map of Europe, which has the sales information and the profit margin, and then we have the customer scatter plot, which has again the sales to profit plot. So in order to create a dashboard, we should have at least more than one worksheet over here. So let's click on the one of the dashboard here. Okay, so here it's representing sheet 1 and sheet 2. Okay, let's give a name to this sheet tabs as well. Here I am just giving, instead of sheet 1, I am just giving a name as map of Europe. Okay, so and then we have here the name as sheet 2 here in the bottom. So instead of that, we are giving it as customer scatter plot. Okay, so let's click on the new dashboard whatever we have, and then we can see of two sheets over here, map of Europe and then customer scatter plot. Let's drag this map of Europe over here. Okay, so now we can see of map, and then we can drag this scatter plot as well. Let's adjust this sheet over here. So in the same page, you can see of total of two charts. Sorry guys, here we have map of Europe and then customer scatter plot, and then we have year of order date, that is a filter. See, when we click on this order, it's changing the values across both sheets in the same dashboard. Okay, so if you don't want to see our profit margin graph or sales graph, you can simply close them. Okay, so here simply by creating multiple worksheets and then adding into the new dashboard gives us the overall view in a single page, and then we can change the filter of one sheet to the other by using a option called all using the same data source. Okay, and then it's not only with the profit margin, you can also change based on the other type of filter as well. Here we use the for let's filter. So here we used only the year, so you can use of profit margin or sales or anything. Let's go with the profit margin over here. Okay, so we have the profit margin with a different region, that is between minus 17 to 42, that is minimum and max. Then you can change it over here. It also reflects. Okay, so in this way we can change one field in one sheet to the other sheet. Okay, so thank you guys. We will go with the next session with further more advanced topics. Okay, see you, bye bye.